Hey folks, this is Dennis Boren, criminal defense attorney and a former felony prosecutor. I want to talk to you today about what happens if you find out you have a warrant for your arrest. What should you do? Well, first of all, if it's just a traffic warrant, you didn't pay a ticket, chances are they're not going to serve that warrant. What I mean by that is they're not going to come by your house and pick you up. What happens is you get stopped maybe far into the future, and they go back to their car. If you see them go back there and get on their radio, and they're asking the dispatcher to look you up to see if you've got any warrants. And if you do, they're going to arrest you then, which can cause you a tow charge. And more importantly, if you have any contraband in your vehicle or on you, any illegal substances, they're likely to find them, and you could have a much more serious problem than just a mere traffic warrant. So I suggest that you take care of those tickets and don't let them go to warrant. Now, what about if it's a more serious case, particularly a felony or a serious misdemeanor even? First of all, that means the case is filed. A prosecutor has taken action to accuse you of doing something illegal. Now, what that triggers is a warrant. The judge will issue a bench warrant at that point, and it goes into the system. Now, if it's a serious crime, they'll put it out beyond just the state of Texas. It'll certainly be within the state and even outside the state's possible. So if you get picked up in another state on a warrant like this, you're going to be taking a ride you never want to take, because they pick up prisoners from all over the country, and you take a circuitous route back to the jurisdiction in Texas that you're accused out of. You're basically handcuffed and chained to the floor, and every night you spend in jail in wherever you happen to be, and they drop off prisoners, pick up prisoners, and so it's a milk run. It takes a long time, it's very uncomfortable, and you get the honor of paying them back because the bondsman has to often pay for those if somebody's out on bond. Otherwise, it's a very uncomfortable ride nonetheless. Now, if you have a warrant, of course, they're going to look at places that you're most likely to be. And I'm not telling you to run, but I'm just telling you, if you have a warrant, they're going to go to your house or your mom's house or your girlfriend's house or wherever they may develop leads where you may be. So just be aware of that. Now, if you have a warrant, the best thing to do is to surrender yourself, but do it in such a way that you don't end up sitting in jail a long time. My best advice for you is to contact an attorney that I would say has 10 plus years experience, who knows the judges, who knows the prosecutors, who can get a reasonable bond set. Because if you get arrested, one, they're going to book you in, you're going to change your clothes, you're going to go to the back of the jail, and it's going to take maybe a day or two to get you out, even if you make a bond. And that bond is likely to be a lot higher, likely to be higher, if you don't have an attorney getting the bond set at a reasonable amount. Because a low-level judge will just go along with the prosecutor's recommendation, which is usually ridiculously high. So if you have a warrant, take care of it. Don't let it sit there. If you find out you have it, you want to do a self-surrender so that you won't be booked in to the back of the jail. You'll have to go through booking, but you'll have a bondsman with you. Everything will be set up so you'll be released after you've gone through the initial booking process. If you have any questions about this or related subjects, of course, reach out to me. I'll be happy to respond to those. And as I often tell you, if you're interacting with the police, turn on your video app on your phone. Smartphones are great for that. Even an audio app is better than nothing, but video is best to record that interaction, because that can protect you. I hope this was helpful.